Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Ford Field. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Wilson going to come out throwing. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Back-to-back good plays. Have them on the move on first down. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson buying time to his left.
Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Hall. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
A very early decision to be made here.
There is, and I think that because they're the home team, I would ride that wave a little bit, and I would gamble and go for it.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Zach Wilson
scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Fielded right around the 8. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At the 20.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 29, Goff.
It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Goff taps this forward as a jet sweep, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Lions touchdown. DJ Chark, 36 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level.
They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He finds Corey Davis.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Flush to his right.
This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down, Wilson.
He's got the connection to Moore. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down.
On third down, here's Hall.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communicate.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
On first and 10, it's Hall.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
And we're at the 41, second and 9.
Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. If they want first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. They go play action with Wilson. He's going to look deep for more.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now a first down throw. Gone. He's got a man. Complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed.
And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Looking deep downfield. This is intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the 50, it's gone. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the slant, he's got Davis. And he's brought down. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Goff picked off by his former teammate LaMarcus Joyner. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they do.
2nd and 3 from the 9. Ball on a give up the middle.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Here's Wilson.
This pass out wide to Hall.
Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Jets have scored again in this third quarter.